Hey, what is going on, everyone? I hope you all are having a great day. I just finished up my 5-mile run, but today I wanted to share with you valuable stocks that can really run in the remainder of the year 2021. First ticker I wanted to share with you is Skye Bioscience. We know that this biotechnology company working on a prodrug for glaucoma patients using natural derived plant-based medicine known as cannabinoids and bioengineering that to reduce intraocular pressure and potentially providing neuroprotective effects. That's going to be a paradigm shift in how we see natural cannabis bridging the gap between medicine and healthcare. And this is going to be very big news coming very soon in the coming weeks. The company is working on a lot of major milestones. First off, with its main goal of getting its prodrug THC VHS into the clinical trials in Australia on approximately 64 healthy patients, as well as having a pool of patients with hypertension in the eye to simulate the similar characteristics of its preclinical trials data of delivering superior reduction in intraocular pressure and seeing whether that is reproducible in humans, which is very likely. And from a share price standpoint, as of today, we see that it's currently on the downward trend of about 5%. However, buying the dip, buying shares for cheaper is the way to capitalize on these undervalued stocks, because in the long run, I foresee that Skye Bioscience, at least towards the end of this year, can break through the $1 share price range from my perspective. And if you hold this long term through phase 1 clinical trials into phase 2 clinical trials in Q1 and Q2 of 2022, this is looking very solid, and you will see institutions capitalizing on the increase in the market capitalization for the company as more data becomes readily available. So we know Q3 of this year, the company will start human trials. We know that in the coming weeks, neuroprotection data will be coming on its prodrug. We know that in Q3, Q4, we will hear more about the data that's available for its secondary product, CBD VHS, intended to be used on multiple indications. So this is looking very exciting, and we know that the company is making headway trying to get into human clinical trials, and the next step would be having pre-IND meetings with the Food and Drug Administration and preparing for the investigational new drug submission to start the pre-market submission for its prodrug. So from a share price standpoint, I firmly believe appreciation will definitely take place, and that's going to benefit not only patients in the long run, but also stakeholders of the company. And the fact that Puneet Dhillon is a solid CEO with experience working at Oncosec as well as Inovio Pharmaceuticals, I have high belief that he will execute and lead the company in the right direction from my perspective. Next stock I wanted to share with you is Interscope Hearing Technologies, ticker INND. This is a hearing aid medical device company that has an e-commerce business set up. In fact, it has a business strategy set up through Walmart as well as on Amazon, where it's able to sell its product to lay users and patients can buy the product online, as well as having ancillary products such as nutrients. And one of the benefits is that it really eliminates the middleman, and we see external environments changing right now where politics is demanding for having the convenience and ease of being able to purchase over-the-counter hearing aids. So FDA guidance will be coming in within 120 days, and we shall see more information that can guide manufacturer and developers similar to INND on how to approach providing and being able to add value with over-the-counter hearing aids. And the fact that INND's product line is like way less costly than its competitor Ear's product line, that just tells you that it will gain market share. It's not if, but it's will gain market share from my perspective, and I have high belief that it will reach its prior resistance, breaking through the 7 cents coming very soon once the company officially announces that it is OTC compliant. And it has already gone through the checklists of doing all the steps that it needs to do, and it's just a matter of having the SEC check the box, review the data, see if all of the information is available and then uplist it to compliance. We know that INND is a registered FDA established entity where it is paying its fees to the Food and Drug Administration, while now also paying the fees to the SEC. Now it's just a matter of having the SEC review and approve that information. So solid news is going to be coming, and I definitely think that here's an opportunity. Let's say if you are an existing investor, here's a time to dollar cost average down. And let's say if you're new, this is definitely a steal right now where the share price is significantly undervalued. And with Matthew Moore having such a solid experience in the field of audiology, he knows what he's doing, and his product line is definitely differentiated from other product lines based on just the quality that the product can provide to ultimately benefit patients to be able to hear. And we know that this is $1 million health related concern with patients not able to hear effectively. And when you scale that up on a global scale, there's just billions of people all around the world that have hearing problems, and 1 out of 7 people actually benefit from hearing aids, while the other 6 really just live life being hindered, not being able to hear effectively. So with the rollouts of having readily available over-the-counter hearing aids, that will really add value in the long run. And can you imagine once insurance companies partner up with developer manufacturers of hearing aids, the share price will start catapulting, and I'm holding on to my diamond hands until it reaches the whole dollar share price range. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is a biotechnology company headquartered in Byron, Texas, as well as making its headway into the innovative central hub of biotechnology, and that is iBio, a plant-based vaccine therapy company working on a number of different vaccines for specific treatments, as well as now tapping into the field of oncology, adding 3 additional product lines while partnering up with developers from all around the world basically. And this is a company that leverages fast farm technology using its patented plant-based fast farm technology. In fact, it has vaccines that they're working on through preclinical trials for fibrosis, swine flu, COVID-19, and a number of different therapies, specifically monoclonal antibodies in the field of like oncology. And this is also a contract manufacturer where the company can take a design transfer of a specific product and then scale up the manufacturing process to support with developers through that partnership. And that's basically positive return on cash flow that iBio can capitalize on. Now, just looking at operational expense, this company can really minimize reducing the cost for scaling up on a global scale for specific vaccine therapies. And with Tom Isaac's business strategy set in place, I have high belief that in the long run, the share price will continue to appreciate. I mean, when you look at the current share price as of today compared to years ago, it's grown significantly and at one point in time, the share price did bull run all the way up to like $7 and now is currently at the $1, but there's no reason for it not to slowly and gradually increase up into the double-digit share price range. So that's with iBio, and you will notice that the leadership team has been assembled, and it's a new revamped leadership team in the finance and clinical program, and that's only going to build on a robust infrastructure. And then now it's just a matter of executing on Tom Isaac's business strategy, and that's looking very promising. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Vaxart. I wanted to just quickly note that current share price at the range of like $6-7 is definitely undervalued, and that analysts are forecasting $12-13 very easily. The 52-week high for this company in the year was about $25, and it's definitely easily going to catapult up into the double-digit share price range, because with news, this company can drive its share price all the way up. And the fact that we know there's a demand for having convenient oral pill tablets specifically for like COVID-19 pandemic, that will really be the game changer, at least in the context for vaccines, right? And we know that there's no vaccine therapy, at least for COVID-19, that's approved by any health authorities. So Vaxart is one of the leading pioneers at this time with its monopolized mode of delivery, having to just take an oral pill medication. So that's with Vaxart, and I think that in the near and long term, it can easily break the $15 to $20 if you hold it long term. With this San Francisco-based biotechnology company. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is Riot Blockchain. Why do I like Riot Blockchain so much, right? Well, we know that we are now stepping in the realm of digital currency, right? Well, while Bitcoin is now credible, I mean, when it first ran in like 2016, 2017, we were still not too familiar with this whole concept. But now we see that it's more credible, even though the Bitcoin price has dropped from like 75,000 down to like the low 35,000s and lower. That doesn't mean that it won't ramp up, because I'm forecasting Bitcoin will break the $100,000 by 2022. And what that means is there's going to be a positive correlation with companies like Riot Blockchain, because Riot Blockchain is a company based out in New York that is focused on mining for Bitcoin. And did you know that in Q2 alone, the company had mined close to about 700 to 800 Bitcoins alone? And if the value of one Bitcoin can be about 100,000 in the long run, that's going to be just huge news. And the company will just continue to set up infrastructure, acquire companies with a similar strategy plan, and basically increase its throughput for mining for Bitcoin. So current share price right now at around the $29 to $30. This is definitely undervalued. I mean, I was previously recommending this play when it was around the $12, $15, and the 52-week high reached close to $80. So there's no reason to believe that it can't break its prior resistance, because that time will come, and definitely an opportunity for you to plant the seeds and just let it grow for the long term. So those overall are the stocks I just wanted to share with you, and I hope that this video added value. And if you have any questions, please leave it down below. I'd love to hear your feedback, and also please take a link at the links down below for the books that I've been reading, and also my Amazon for specific products, such as, you know, alliseeisW tumblers, insulator bottles, stainless steel straws, and the coffee cup with alliseeisW branding, as well as the alliseeisW hat if you want to support. So if you're new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe and like the content for more related videos that I'll be producing. Thank you so much. Have a great day, all. Goodbye.